Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you, my friends? I am, as always, I am your host Ramadi. We are here in the Space Engineers again, and I think you see, as I told you last time, that what we're going to embark on here right now is that we are actually going to start the building of the things. The building of the things. And so we do that kind of like this here. Okay. So the biggest problem is that when I put an object into space it just kind of moves. And I don't want that. I don't want the objects to move around. And so you have two ways to kind of get around that. Maybe three ways to get around that. The first one is to have engines that face all six of the directions. What you see right here, we have the we have the engines facing the six directions. And so the thrusters can then keep this thing, keep my ship here, it can keep it stationary, which is pretty much what we are going for. That's what we want, is the stationary ship. Something else that we can do, if we don't have the thrusters, or unfortunately for the thrusters, you have to have the energy source. It doesn't always work that way. It's not always polite. So what we do, I'm going to organize some of my things in here real quick. I'm just going to move these things around. I just move them around here real fast. There, like that. Okay. So what we do, if you don't want that, you can build a landing gear. Well, a landing gear is fine, but it has to have something to attach onto. And so here today, we're going to avoid this meteor storm first, though. Another reason I parked myself inside of this asteroid was so that the meteor storms cannot hit me unless they come from, directionally out straight ahead of me, which we're going to hope that it was not that devious. But as I told you last time, this is what happens right here on the ship. This is what happens when you don't have the meteors. Anyway, okay, so what we do is we go into our G menu and we start with a new station. And to do that, it's now going to give me this little block of framework. And I'm going to come out here purposely, kind of out into the sun, where I'm in the light. And I'm going to start placing some of these blocks. And so here is a station that is now being built, this thing right here. And I am going to go ahead and actually build with these things. I'm going to go ahead and weld them together. These are light armor blocks, so they're not going to take a lot of punishment, but they will take at least a little bit of the punishment. And you see that for a large station, so there's three different things. There's small ships. This is a large ship right here, which is kind of nice to start off with. And then there is a station which also utilizes the large blocks. And when I have the large blocks, you see that each one of these uses 25 steel plates, which is why I've been making so many of the steel plates, because I'm going to need many of them in the long run. And so I do this, we come in here. Now, the welding, this is why I said that much of this early game is welding, and the welding is boring. You see, all I'm doing here right now is just the welding of all of these blocks. If you remember right, when I started the game, I sped up the welding to 5 times normal realistic level. And I did that so that this would not be boring. And this is already kind of boring because I have to weld all of these things. But if you want real challenge, put your welding and your grinding and all of that back into a normal realistic level, and then you will be here literally all day long just trying to build this little 5x5 platform. That is okay. That is okay. We're going to ignore that for right now. Okay. So, at least early on in the game, I don't want the station. I want to have a mobile way of moving around. So we're going to need a large ship. And the way we get the large ship is we come in here and we have a new large ship, also in the G menu. And so here is this landing gear that I'm going to go ahead and put right there. So there is my landing gear. Now, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and weld this landing gear, and I am going to do that. So I'm going to need some more construction components. I need, 6 motors, 4 tubes, and then 10 of the construction components. So we come up here, and now we go do that. So I get, what did I say, 6 of the motor? I think that's what I said. I don't know, we find out. I need, let's see here, 6 of the motor, and I need many of those things, so I just moved them over, and then I need some of the large steel tubes, which my tubes are right there. Okay, so I need 4 of them. There we go. Now, it doesn't sound like I'm producing anything over here, so we're going to go ahead and start producing more of those, 100 here, 100 there, 500 of those. See if we can make 50 computer and then 50 of the motor. Actually, no, we're going to make 100 of the motor, because I'm going to need many of the motors. I know that. Okay, so we come down here to our landing gear, and we go ahead and complete you. Okay, there we go. Now, something that I am going to do here, early on with my landing gear, is I'm going to construct this out of light armor blocks. Now I can go ahead and start making things in different colors, and so I'm actually going to use this kind of subdued blue on the outside of this guy. And so here we go, and I'm not actually going to weld these guys together just yet. I'm not interested in that. But what I am interested in is just getting myself a little bit of a platform to build with. There we go, there we go, there we go. And I think one more back here, two more back here. Okay, so there we go. Now, I kind of have not really set up my bars here yet, so you're going to get to see me do just a little bit of the setting up of the bars. Now, what I want on this bar is I want a large container, just like that. And now what I also am going to need is the conveyors. Right there, we put the conveyor, and now I have the conveyor tubes that I am also going to need. And now the one last thing I need is a connector. There, just like that. Now, the very first thing that I want is this large cargo container. And in order to build him, I need interior plates. Okay, so I'm going to need 360 of the plates and 80 of the construction. So we're going to swap out, I think, some of my plates here. So let's go do that. So I should be able to access via U. I'm going to need 360. Okay, so see, it's a good thing I made many more of them. Okay, so this is right. And then I needed one of the display, which is all that I have. Let's go to production. Let's see, the display is not too bad. So I make 5 more of those guys. And now we come back out here to start on our large container. And this is kind of the first step in transferring all of the items out of the ship that is going to despawn into this thing right here that is not going to despawn. And so now what do I need? So I need 60 of the small steel tubes and 20 of the motor, and then 8 of the, okay, so 60 of the small steel tubes. So you notice as we have been going along, I have been making the things, which is good. Okay, so let's go in here. So I need, oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I wanted in here. So I need, okay, so 60 of these tubes. I needed 8 of the computer. And I think I said 20 motor, and I only have 17 of the motor right now. In the connector. Now, why are they in the connector? That does not make any sense. I mean, I guess it's okay, but it doesn't make any sense why they in a connector. But okay, whatever. We come over here. Okay, finish off this cargo container. Okay, good. Now I made this connector here so that I can go ahead like this, and now we're going to finish on the connector up here. Now I need a couple more of the things. So I need 20 computer and I need 12 of the steel tube. Okay. 12 of the steel tube and 20 of the computer. Okay, so let's go in here, go back to this guy. Okay, so I need 12 of the steel tube, and now I need 29 of the computer. So this is what we do. Okay, good. Now, go over to this way. Now we finish him off. Excellent. And now it occurs to me that this is in a little bit awkward space, but I should have enough room going up there now. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We do this. We do this. So I built that connector because there's connector down here. And as the name suggests, I can connect the two things together if I am careful about what I do. So I'm going to alter my camera just a little bit. We're going to come down here. So I'm going to go to the other side. I need to fix my yaw, but then I need to climb first. And now we're going to go to the forward a little bit, I think. Okay. And now I need to make sure that I am behind and I am over this thing just a little bit. So I've got to correct there. Move it this direction. And now I'm going to just shift it kind of down near the connector a little bit. I think that is what we do. I don't know. Okay, so that one has turned yellow. I'm going to assume that this is good news. So open my G menu. Go find this connector right here. And I'm just going to toggle the lock. I'm going to switch the lock on the connector. So hopefully, that is not working. Okay. I think it is because he does not have any power. I think that is the problem. He needs some of the powers. I think that is what is going on here. So, okay, so we're going to fix that real quick, and the way we are going to fix that is like this. We're going to come down over here by the ship, and go into my G menu again. What I really want this time is I want a solar panel. Okay. Actually, first what I want is on my toolbar. My toolbar, I want to go to the fourth version of this toolbar, which I still need to have my welder, and I still need to have my grinder down there. But now I need a solar panel. Okay, so let's go get we move the solar panel out here. And also I'm going to need a battery. I think we need a battery. So let's get this battery right there. Okay, so let's see for building of the solar panel. If I put a solar panel right here onto this guy. Now I should, I think, be able to turn him. There we go. Okay, so we put the solar panel right here. So 64 of the solar cells. It's actually, I think, quite a lot. It's okay, we put him down because this is need to happen. So let's go into the here now, and I need to go to the assembler. So I need to make of the solar cells. Okay, so that's not horrible. I'm not convinced I have enough of the silicon. Everything else looks like I have enough of. So we go ahead 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move you into the front. And now I want to go to the refinery. I know I have plenty of the silicon. I'm going to put that right here. And we're going to run some of the silicon first and let it, because it's going to be used. I know, I hear you, Meteor Storm. I hear that you're coming. But for right now, it's just going to have to be that way. Now, for the other thing that I need, I think, the other thing that I need here is I need a battery. And so we're going to try and build a little battery box right here, I think. And I tell you what, we offset it. We go ahead and put it maybe here on the corner. That's not good. Okay, we put it here on the corner. Now let's see what we need for this. So power cells, I need 120 of the power cells. That is a little worrying. But let's go up here. See, I told you that these things are expensive. So back into the assembler, I said what I needed power cells. I need a power cell. So we have nickel. I have plenty of nickel, plenty of cobalt. Silicon, I have a lot of. It's making right now. Okay, so we needed 120 of those. So that's what they are. So we go ahead and put those up here now. So I have enough of the solar cells actually made already. That is fantastic. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's get these. No, your batteries I don't want you. I want these solar cells. Yeah. Okay. Let's go down here to the solar panel. And we go ahead and we create you now. Now I'm going to need, let's see, what else did I need down here? I need 5 of the metal grid and a large steel tube. Okay, so we go back up here now. I need 5 of the metal grid and a large steel tube. So into we need 1 of the steel tube. And now I need 5 of the metal grid. Done, done, and done. And then we go back down and I should be able to complete this solar panel now. Now remember, I don't need lots of power just yet. I just need a little bit of power. That's right, just a little bit of power. Okay, so now we come over here to the battery box. And what else do I need? Okay, so I need 5 more of the metal grids, 25 of the computer, and I need 120 of the power cell. Okay, so now we go to that. So I said on the computer. Okay, so all of those power. Oh my gosh, they weigh a lot. They are heavy. Actually, that's not true. They're just large. I have volume is large. There, see, we put those things into here. Now we go get them back. I'm doing this because I actually do have plenty of the uraniums, but I don't necessarily want to have to like shut everything down. I want to be able to keep everything up and running while I am in this transition, and so that's kind of the large reason why I am doing what I am doing right now. That's why I'm building the solar panel. Because even if this is just a one panel, it's going to give me enough juice to go ahead and just kind of run things and keep everything locked together just for the moment. And that's kind of the goal, at least for me right now. So, okay, we go move you over here. Let's go finish this battery. That's right, we can now finish the battery. This is excellent. Okay, good. Now there should be, I think, a way, and here it is right here, the way to access the battery, I think. And now this down here is going to give me the output for this whole thing. So the stored power is a megawatt. Okay, so Let's see, current input, current output, and then the fuel depleted in 0. Okay, so this is actually doing good. This is doing good. Okay. That solar panel is running. That is good. You battery box are not doing anything just yet, so this is kind of okay. Okay, so and now you notice that both of these things have lit up, so this is good. I have power to the connector now. So let's go back in here, and what I want to do is connect these two things together. So I go into my my menu here. I hit the 7. And now you should see both of the connectors have turned to green. Okay, so this ship is now locked onto that guy down there, and this is a good thing to do. So now I can start kind of with this ship. I can begin the dismantling of this ship now, which is ideally what I was going for. So I'm going to take these lights. I no longer need these spotlights in the front. I'm going to remove these lights now. And what I really want is I want to build a conveyor right here. I hope I have enough material for conveyor. No, I don't. I need many of the small steel tube. Okay, so we go get the small steel tubes now is what we do. And now, because these are all connected together, I should be able to access all of my things from this large container down here, which I like very much. What did I come down here to get? I came down here to get the small steel tubes. Okay, so I need 50 of them. So we're going to start combining many of these things up here. So I need to bring 50 of the tubes over with me. So there is the 50. Okay, good. Now we go back here. Now, the reason I built this up here is I want to begin moving the ore out of those drills. And I want to do that so I can bring it down into this cargo container. And so the way we do that now is I go get these guys right here. So we has him connect to the conveyor. And now I just kind of begin building these tubes. And so this is where I eventually want these to end up is right there. So we just kind of extend these out. Now this is going to be a little expensive for right now, but it's going to save much of the time, which I'm very happy about. I kind of don't want to have to move all of those things by hand, because that would suck quite a lot actually. Okay, so we oh no. Oh, I understand why this does not work. Okay, because the connectors are different. Okay. Well, actually then, and this probably would have been smarter in the first place. This probably would have been smarter in the first place. We go ahead and connect them to the back of the ship, is what we will do. There, you come here with me. Okay, so that was a bad idea. I admit it was bad. I admit it was bad. I don't think these things in the middle anymore. How's my inventory? Okay, so it has lots of room. So I'm going to start just taking these armor blocks off of here because I don't need them. And these are going to give me the steel plates that I do kind of want. Now I just want to make sure that I don't remove the engines off of here because I need to keep the engines. Actually, I don't guess I need to keep the engines, do I? Because now this is all stuck together. Well, okay, we leave them there for right now, just in case. Just in case. Yes, and now... Good. Good. Okay, so this is to all of these things right here. So that is into the assembler. So let's go ahead and let's start building this so that he can be connected on the outside there, because that's ideally what I'm looking for. Is there like a light in here or something that's preventing me from doing this? I don't know. No, something in here is not cooperating with me quite right. I removed a light, I know that for sure. Okay, so let's go get a light. We'll build a light. We want a light? We want a light. What of the... let's see down here. Light. All my interior things usually go on the third one, so let's put the interior light on the third one. Now, he only costs a construction component, so he is cheap. So we build you right here. Maybe. I think that is what we do anyway. Oh, I do not have any of my tools. I need my tools on there. There we go. Okay. There. Light. Let there be light. Okay, good. Now I feel like I must have broken another light over here or something, because it got very dark in here and I don't know why. Oh well, that's okay. Okay, so let's go back here. So we want 2. I want this thing. It will not let me place it right there, and I don't know why that is. It's not giving me an error message. I'm not sure why. Oh well, okay, so that was not a good idea. Somehow I need to get the things out of these drills and into the back of there. Don't know quite how to do that yet, I guess. There, you're gone. Let's put, let's say maybe a light right there. There, now he has at least a little bit of this. Oh, I see why this is the case. It's because of these things here. These are actually taking up that spot. Now I understand. Okay. You go away, catwalk. And you go away, catwalk. Don't actually need those. Okay. They're fixed.